With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusion.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Ready. Steal. Check steal.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And Young's throw there incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to get that. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, very surprising. 2 lost fumbles for him, and we're still in the 1st quarter of play.
And you want to make a quick trip to the doghouse, maybe to the bench? Fumbled twice in the 1st quarter as he just did. Now you just wonder, is he going to be thinking about every time he touches the ball from here on out?
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. The play fake. Now Young. That one complete. It's taken down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Touchdown, Panthers! DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Temple. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson into space at the 45. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And yeah, that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On third down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Check, smash. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Temple. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They run out of the gun with Swift. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Young working out of the gun. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Middle. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hold true. Ready?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Fourth down, Young. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Jackson from the shotgun. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A give running left. It's Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Young eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Temple. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Report!
Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Tucker with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with it. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Temple. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 2nd down, Temple. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young on third down. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Gain of 5. First down, Panthers.
The first down throw for Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Flowers going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Check you. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
10 yards on the pickup.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Come on, set.
First down, Carolina.
Hey, go steal. Ready, ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready?
On second down, Swift.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
52 blaster. Hut.
On second down, Young again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away.